whatever, just something to make me pee.
Chris, 3:58, I think.
Oh, was it? I have no idea.
That last mile?
Yeah, I was just trying to run as fast as I could to hopefully win. I mean, I thought I was going to have another gear coming off the last corner. My legs were getting tight going into the bell, but I was like, I got enough left, and I just kept trying to. I should have hit it earlier, but I wanted to make sure I had something left on the home stretch, and I hit it with 100 and thought I had one more gear left to hit with like 50 or 60 to go, and just wasn't there. But you know, it was a good race. You know, Matt made it honest and kind of made it get it going, and that got me fired up and got me in the rhythm, and I just kind of took over when I thought the time was right, and until I knew that I had all the gears left to get home. So
was that something you and Matt had planned out before the race, or?
Kind of. I wouldn't say it was a plan, but we definitely were talking about like it'd be nice. The only thing that was said it'd be nice if it was honest, and I think maybe Matt took that to heart and made it honest. So he took the first step to make it honest, and then like I said, I think the early slow laps were good to get me warmed up, and then other than that, Matt got me going in a nice rhythm, and I kind of just tried to pick it up from there, and hopefully I had enough to drop everyone. But Kip, he's got gears beyond gears, and I was just I think one gear short tonight, and hopefully by the time Daegu comes, we can do more specific training, and I'll be ready to close with anybody in the world.
And what will your race schedule look like between now and Daegu?
The only thing on the map is Monaco 5K. So.
There was a lot of question as to how healthy is Chris, how's his hamstring. Can you talk about where you're at?
I'm definitely not 100% yet. I'm going to be pretty stiff tomorrow. I can already feel it kind of getting tight. But a race like this, you don't step off the track, no matter how bad it hurts. And Prefontaine, in hindsight, I should never have run the meet. Period. Whether it was 2 mile, 10K, I kind of just thought, we thought we were ready to run, and the hamstring just wasn't there. And
you saw a physical therapist down in Arizona, and you and a lot of other athletes described the guy as having the hands of God, and it sounds like he was able to provide some instant relief, so you were able to get in some quality workouts.
He kept me moving. Otherwise, I think, especially if I would have run that 10K I wouldn't have been training for a full week to week and a half. And it was a blessing in disguise because we figured out that there was an actual legitimate problem rather than just a tight hamstring. And we were able to work on everything that needed attention, and it's definitely progressing. I would say at Prefontaine I was probably 75–80%, and now I'm 90 to 95%. So I'm on the right track, and I'm very confident that by Daegu I'm gonna be 100% ready to run with anybody.
And what kind of performance would you like to show in Daegu in the World Championships?
I'd like to go for the win. My dad goes on the message boards a lot more than me, and he tells me a lot of what people say. And I think I've been getting ripped apart by people for maybe being overconfident, saying I'm going for wins. But I really truly believe if you're not going to go for the win, why run the race? And so, like tonight, I went for the win, and I came up short. But I tested some of the things that I might think are needed for Daegu, but I'm going to fine-tune those things between now and then. And who knows? I might be ready to do it then. So that's what we're aiming for.
Matt mentioned the other night about the conversation you and Jerry had about who's going to run what event. What was that like when he made the decision for Matt to run the 10, you to run the 5?
Frustrating. I really, really, really wanted to run the 10. I fought for the 10 for quite a while. He asked me, there was the conversation, what do you think we should run? He's like, what do you want to run? And without skipping a beat, 10K. And he's like, well, maybe we should talk about that. And then it just kind of went on for a week and a half. And then finally I just kind of gave up. I'm like, Jerry, you're the coach. What do you think I have the best chance of medaling? You see me in practice every day. Like, obviously, I honestly think I have a chance in both. So it comes down to him taking my emotion out of it. And he said the 5K is the best event. I'm a bigger guy, and I don't have a great history with heat and humidity. And so the 10 is obviously kind of not the best move this year with those conditions.
When was that conversation?
Last question's gone.
Sorry?
When was that conversation?
About 10 days ago. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I fought for it. I fought for it up until the end. So.
Are you happy with it now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the team. That's all I wanted to be. And first thing I said to Matt after the race was over is, I'm glad that's over with, because you know what I mean. It's like there's so much tension and nerves built up, and you have to be top 3, otherwise it doesn't matter. And, the U.S. is getting good enough that it's not a guarantee if you're coming in as one of the better runners. It's not a guarantee you're going to be in the top 3 because there's a lot of guys who can run well. And you know, last night's race showed that if you let it dawdle, it can be, you know, it can be a crapshoot. And I definitely didn't want it to be a crapshoot tonight. So.
All right, guys, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.